more thing. I just said a lot on it. I said what I said. I stand on that. But this masterclass is called Outrageously Outraged. Outrageously outraged and not being the same old pick me. Master, I'm your Huckleberry. Shador said, Master, I'm your Huckleberry. And they said, nope, you're not.
You got too much time on your hands.
Look at Shador. I'm going to go with the obvious first. Could this be racially motivated? Could be. Guess what? The NFL is a private company. Guess what? They ain't got to hire you.
Right.
To play in these leagues is a privilege. It's not a right. I know Dr. Umar out there with his daughter fighting, cussing, and spitting and doing everything, telling your daddy, you need to sue the NFL. Why? Because they wouldn't hire you.
Right.
You know how many people go out here in the world every day and do job interviews, and they don't try to throw the interview like you did. No, they don't do that. Folks selling themselves the best they can to get $15 an hour. You went into interviews and threw them because you didn't want to get picked by certain teams. But there's a conspiracy against you. Never mind, the number one pick in the draft was a black guy, a quarterback who has a way better story because he pulled himself up. You ain't never known struggle. And I have nothing against somebody who hasn't known struggle. We all want that for our kids and our family, to not know struggle. Right. The fact is, you got to play without having to worry about the things a lot of these kids have to worry about coming up. Where their meal coming from? Are they going to come home and have a home? Will they have a meal when they get home? And then what about the kids who didn't get picked? Who deserved it?
Yeah.
And you are bitching about getting a spot? Now you have to earn something for the first time in your life? Oh. That's that bitch shit I don't like in niggas. That entitlement. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, Peyton Manning was arrogant. He white.
That's the only shit.
I'm just saying, bro. It's a fucking obvious, ain't it?
That's the only thing, because he white.
Dan Marino slipped because he was arrogant. Now, he ain't go all the way to 5, but you ain't Dan Marino. Not yet. Guess who else slid? Aaron Rodgers. Maybe not to the 5th round, but he slid because people say, oh, this guy, he too cocky, too arrogant.
He went 14, I think.
They've been saying this about people. Fool. See, you know what's wrong with people? Cause a lot of people are not football fans. They don't know the game. They're individual people fans. See, there's a lot of Shador fans. There's not a lot of NFL fans. Mm. You know another reason why I don't give a fuck if you were picked 7th, 1st, or whatever? Colin Kaepernick lost a career over taking a stand that was bigger than him. You already legendary.
So he on some LeBron type stuff.
Cap had already went to the Super Bowl. Can't get a job. And you out here, you done had your own setup. You ain't go to the draft. You had your own setup out there. Yo had all the legendary stuff built. You had the stage built, did your whack ass song. You know, you had your brother out there taking pictures because he can't get no other job with nobody else. Shiloh up there with you. Shiloh, if they doing this to you, what they gonna do to me? And you just crack up like nigga, you gonna get drafted. But I said that he wasn't gonna get drafted. I also said Shador's not going into the 5th round. I said, think about it. If you got this feeling about him, what if I could grab everybody I need and still circle around and get his dumb ass, which is what the Browns did. See, people thought the Browns were stupid. They saved themselves about $40 billion. Y'all thought they were stupid. And as far as Jackson Dart, all these other players that a lot of y'all have never heard of in college, it's because you're not football fans. They were already talking about these guys. Because you're talking about guys who are that, they fit that 6'5", 6'6", this, that. Shador's about 6 feet. He ain't 6'2", 6'1". He may be a little under. He undersized that quarterback.
They don't want another Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, it could happen. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. Steve Kerr got a ring. He played with Michael Jordan. Craig Hodges got a ring. I mean, come on now. It ain't the same. Some people were just coat riders.
I gotta put the dude down there.
But they show up like this. They show up like this interview. I got 2 rings, goddamn. Okay. So Shador, it ain't always that deep, bro. It's that deep because you and your daddy made it that deep. Y'all told the world, hey, but 3 teams he playing for. 2 days before the draft, you penned a letter on Twitter. And at first I read the letter and I said, is this nigga got dyslexia? Then I realized, oh no, he's talking to those 3 teams. You know what he put in the letter? If you don't draft me, I'm not going to play quarterback for you. Now, at first, that didn't make sense. I said, because if they don't draft you, you're not going to play quarterback for them. But, it was subconscious. It was subliminal. To you 3 teams, if you don't pick me, I'm not playing for you. He says, so even if I get cut or traded to you, I'm not going to play for you in the beginning. So if you trade for me, I'm not going to play for you right away. I may eventually, but it don't work like that. That's what that nigga said. That's like me getting ready for a job interview at Boeing and sending them a letter to say, hey, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're offering me $250 off the bat, don't waste my motherfucking time. And if there comes a time one day when I happen to come back and y'all want me to work for y'all, I'm going to start. I ain't doing shit for the first year. Because it ain't like that. Who the fuck you think gonna hire you? And that's what the NFL is. It's a game, but it's a job. And guess what? They don't have to hire you. They don't have to hire you. I think your daddy didn't tell you that. You know they don't have to actually hire you, Shador. You can go to the Browns now, they can cut you.
That is true.
I'm in Missouri, a right to work state. You know, I can go into my job tomorrow and say, you know what, we don't need you. Why? Can't ask why. We don't want you. And nothing I can do. So you